Well, hello, everybody. Today is my first bedtime story. So, welcome to Bedtime with Mr. Penny. Today, we're going to read Disney's Animals Storybook Collection. Very good book. Has many fun bedtime stories in it. So, we're going to select one here from Dumbo. It's called Timothy's Big Day. There it is. Timothy's Big Day. All right, let's see what's going on here. Timothy Q. Mouse looked over the edge of Dumbo's hat and grinned. Below him, the crowd cheered for the flying elephant. Timothy loved the circus. There was no place in the world he would rather be. Later that night, Timothy watched the crew pack up the circus. It was time to move on to a new town, maybe Warren. Ha ha ha! But first, the ringmaster had to pass out letters and packages to the performers. Unseen by the ringmaster, a tiny envelope fell out of his pile. Timothy scurried over to the fallen letter. The mouse turned the envelope over to see who it was for and then gasped. It was for him! Oh, the letter was for him. Timothy couldn't believe it. His family was coming in to see him. He hadn't spoken to them since he left home to join the circus. To his parents, life on the farm was perfect. They couldn't imagine living anywhere else. Look how happy Timothy is. That old boy. Timothy hurled over to Dumbo's stall. Oh boy, look at this, will ya? Timothy shouted, waving around the letter. My parents are coming to see you perform, Dumbo. We'll put on such a show for them. They'll have to like the circus. After all, who wouldn't love a flying elephant? Look at little Dumbo down there eating his peanuts. Little Timothy over there showing a letter. As the circles traveled to the next town, Timothy grew more and more excited about seeing his parents. But Timothy was nervous too. What if his parents didn't think he'd done a good job with Dumbo after all? He wanted them to be proud of him, and they meant he had to show them how great circus life was. Next morning, the circus train pulled out of the station. After long away, Timothy felt strange to know that he was home again. He wondered if he would see his family in the crowd. But there were too many people. If the mice had come, there was no way he'd be able to find them. There we go. Look at that. Old Timothy and Dumbo in the cart. Dumbo flying there in a circus. Timothy trying to find his family in that crowd. You know, mice are real small, real little. Finally, the animals arrived to the circus site. Timothy watched as the circus hands got to work setting up the big top. No matter how many times he watched it, the tent always got him excited seeing it go up. Just wait until my family gets a load of this, Timothy said to Dumbo. The lights, the noise, and you, Dumbo. I can't wait for them to see your act. But at that moment, Dumbo let out a great big sneeze. Look at that. Dumbo sneezing, that silly goose. Dumbo sneezed again and again. Oh no, the ringmaster said, hurrying over to look at the little elephant. This is no good. You can't go on with a cold. Funny, huh? Cold, like Corona-19 virus. We can't go on a show with the Corona-19 virus. And we can't go on without you. The ringmaster turned to the circus hands. Sorry, lads. This fella needs his rest. Today's show will have to wait. Look at old poor Dumbo. Let me flip back here. Dumbo's sad because he has the Corona-19 virus. Oh. Timothy looked over at Dumbo. The ringmaster was right. The little elephant did not look good at all. It's my job to take care of you, Dumbo, Timothy said with determination. Let's find you somewhere comfortable to lie down. Timothy led Dumbo to a cozy pile of hay and went to get a steaming bowl of peanut soup. Now, I don't know if that works with today, but that sure does look good there. Timothy started to give Dumbo a warm bath, but Dumbo sneezed again. Achoo! Next, the mouse found the warmest blanket he could find to drape over Dumbo, but it was no use. The elephant just kept sneezing. Look at that. Sneezing in the bathtub, them big butt duds. Oh, and they're draped over a little Dumbo there. Well, the last I can do is to make sure you get some peace and quiet so you can rest, Timothy said, moving to the front of the tent. He felt bad for Dumbo. It was no fun to be sick, but he felt bad for himself, too. This was his chance to make his parents proud of him. Timothy was still feeling sorry for himself a few hours later when he heard a familiar voice. Timothy, dear, we've been looking for you everywhere. Timothy turned to see his mother and father and his brothers and sisters standing in front of him. Mother, father, you're here. The little mouse hung his head. I'm afraid Dumbo has a cold. We can't go on tonight. I'm sorry you wasted your time coming. Aww. Poor Timothy. His mom, his dad, brothers, sisters, all there. Wasted our time? Timothy's father asked. We came to the circus to see you. We're not big city travelers, but we're certainly not going to miss a chance to see our son. You think I made a mistake joining the circus? Timothy asked. There's no such thing as a mistake as long as you're doing what you love, his mother said. Ain't that true? Let me read that again. There is no such thing as a mistake as long as you're doing what you love. Ain't that the truth? Right there. Well, I like that. At that moment, the flaps to Dumbo's tent rustled, and the little elephant stepped through, looking like he felt much better. Dumbo, old pal, Timothy said, may I introduce you to my family? Dumbo was very pleased to meet them. If you'll excuse me, Timothy said to everyone, I'd better let the ringmaster know that Dumbo is feeling better. Then he turned to his parents. Wait here, you two. I have something I'd like to show you. That night, hold on. Here we go. Look at that. Boys and girls, I think we're at our last page right here, our last page. Let's see what happens. That night, as Dumbo prepared to take to the air, Timothy climbed into his usual spot on the elephant's hat. But this time, he wasn't alone. Beside him were his parents. With a great flapping of his ears, Dumbo lifted off the ground and soared over the circus crowd. Cheers filled the room at the sight of the flying elephant. There you go. All right, boys and girls, that closes it up for our first annual Bedtime with Mr. Penny. Hope you all enjoyed the story. I certainly enjoyed reading to all you. I love each and every one of you. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.